idameva smaramyasyaha sahasaivopajalpitam. She suddenly said something, but I don't remember. So he wanted to say something, but then probably Sita might have told something which is painful. So he controls, he checks, because those words actually come to the tip of his tongue, but then he checks. So that is what Valmiki writes, Dvamsaitva tu tadvakyam. You see, he just changed the topic, he suppressed that particular conversation, and he was about to tell what Sita said, but then he controlled himself and did not say. And he only said, he again continues to say that Sita is not at all feeling the fatigue of travel, you see. Advana vatavegena, all this, Sita is not at all tired, she is actually very, very happy, and her face is like a lotus. And also you see, Purna Chandropama Prabham, her face, it has not lost the luster, the face has not lost the luster, that face is still like a lotus. And she is wearing all the ornaments also now, because he knows that ornaments have been given. So he is wearing all the ornaments, and she is not afraid of any lions or elephants now, because Rama is on her side. So you need not worry about them. So he tries to console in that manner, but Kausalya knows that all this is only for just for her consumption, and not all that is true. So he says, she says, she cried. The more this chap gave a brighter picture, the more she cried, you see. Nachaiva Devi Virarama Kujitat. So she did not give up her cry, she continued to cry. And that is how this sarga, again is a small sarga, it has concluded. And the next we come to 61st sarga, where again Kausalya is now blaming Dasharatha. Kausalya is trying to blame him, she is blaming him. You see, you are supposed to be, you are very famous to be, you are having a great fame, that you are a Dharmatma, but all that fame has gone now, you see. Yadyapi trishu lokeshu prathitam te mahadyashaha. In all the three worlds, your loka, your yasha, your fame is there, but then from what you have done, your fame is gone. And how did you do this sort of stupid thing? And how can Sita travel, how can Sita tolerate all these extremities of nature? You see, the forest, katham ushnam cha sitam cha maithili visahishyate, all that heat and all that whether it is extreme heat or extreme cold, all these extremities, how is Sita going to tolerate? And she is used to great comforts here. How is she going to stay in the frightful cries of all the frightful roarings of all the lions, etc.? And again Rama, again all the details, etc., what she visualizes various problems, and then she again says, and she says one significant thing here, you see, even when Rama returns, he may not take up the kingdom. So she has another additional worry, you see, because she is also giving the reasons, you see. Bhojayanti kila shraddhe kechit swaneva bandhavan. You see, she is giving the example of some self-respecting people, you see. When some self-respecting people, suppose you have called somebody for a lunch, and before you have called some respectable person for lunch, and before giving lunch to them, so you have given lunch to various other people. So it means the other man will feel bad. You have given some some leftover things you are serving to him. So self-respecting people, they do not like it. So that is what she says. Bhojayanti kila shraddhe kechit swaneva bandhavan. On certain occasions, some festive occasions, or even some shraddha occasions. Shraddha does not mean necessarily say sad occasions. Shraddham, nowadays we only think of somebody's death and shraddham. Shraddham is anything which is performed with shraddha is shraddham, because even in the marriage there is a word called Nandi Shraddham. The forefathers, suppose the bridegroom's forefathers or the bride's forefathers, they are supposed to be Pitru Devatas, they are again invoked, their presence is invoked at the place of the say marriage. And again, whether it is a Upanayanam, again Nandi Shraddham is there. So Nandi Shraddham is anything which is done with Shraddha. So on all these Shraddhas and Shraddhas, that is on various occasions, etc., when you are giving food to your own people first, your own friends and relatives, and then you are giving some say gifts, etc., to them, and again suppose some sage or some such a respectable man, you are calling him later, they would not like to eat. Even if you are putting some amrutam there, they are not going to eat. Vidvamsascha dvijatayaha na paschat te bhimanyante sudham api suropamaha. All those people, Sudham api. Sudha means amrutam. Even if you are trying to give amrutam, they will not take it. So, that is what she says. And this is what we see usually in marriages, etc. On various occasions, we give some what is called vayanam. Vayanam in Telugu we call it. English there is no equivalent word. We give some gifts, let us say, and we know that there is some sort of prativayanam also. Eduru vayanam we say, that is some return gifts also. So, but gift has to be done to a person from whom you do not expect a return gift. So, that is real dhanam, because Gita, not only Gita, there are several subhashitas which say that if you are giving something to somebody, you should give to such a person from whom you do not expect any return gift. Datavyamiti yaddanam diyate anupakarine. You see, to give is my duty. Datavyam, just to give is my duty. Dhanam is my duty. Iti yaddanam diyate anupakarine. For somebody who is not going to help you in anything. He is not going to give you some contract, he is not going to give you some other thing, he is not going to give you some favorable order or anything. So, you are only giving to such a person. If you are giving to such a person, that is the dhanam. Deshe kalecha patrecha, in the appropriate place, maybe in some place of pilgrimage, kalecha, or an appropriate time, it may be some shraddha. Shraddha means anything, any auspicious occasion, any important thing in your house, whether it is marriage or upanayana or something else, gruhapravesha, whatever it is. Deshe kalecha patrecha. Patra means to a deserving person. Patra means a deserving person. So, in the deshe kalecha patrecha, that sort of dhanam is tad dhanam satvikam smrutam. That is what is called a satvika dhanam. And if you are expecting some sort of return gift and all that, that is not a satvika dhanam. That is a very mediocre type of dhanam, an inferior type of dhanam. So, that is what we see in Gita. For example, we see in that Shraddhatraya Vibhaga Yoga, 17th chapter of Gita, we get this shloka. Not only in Gita, several other subhashitas are also there, saying that you have to give this dhanam means there should not be any sort of quid pro quo in that. That quid pro quo element should not be there. You have to, dhanam is, it has to be done with some sense of dignity, with some sense of say sacrifice. And we know also the famous quotations from, famous line from Taittiriya Upanishad also. Shraddhaya deyam, ashraddhaya deyam, shriya deyam, hriya deyam. The Upanishad says what should be our mental frame of mind when you give dhanam. So, you have to give with all shraddha, with all attention. So, all that thing we see. So, here Kausalya is referring to that. Some people do like this, but then people of self respect, they will not accept. And she also says, you see a tiger, she gives some more examples, I am skipping them.